Hi, Orange Belts. Now it's time for us to work on those moves that we have to know in order to earn our third black stripe. Those are the sparring basics. Now, if you already have at home your gloves and you're going to want to pause the video, put those things on. We're going to be making use of them today. If you don't have your gloves and your kicks yet, that's okay. You can practice this without them for now, and we'll worry about that stuff later. And the sparring basics, there's 5 different basics that we have to learn. Today we're going to work on just how to build our stance, our sparring stance, and basics 1 and 2. So go ahead, cheerio, and go to sparring junbi. Go this way, Miss Stephanie. Yeah. Now we're used to doing our regular junbi that we do for our combination. Sparring junbi, totally different. Our toes are turned. Our backhand, instead of it being by our chin, is going to go near our chest. And then our other hand, our front hand, the one closest to the target, is just loose. And then we bounce. And we're just going to bounce our feet, just like Miss Stephanie's doing right here. She's bouncing her feet. She's loose. She's ready. She's like a boxer. All right, Miss Stephanie, take a break. I don't want you to get too tired here today. When you guys do your bounce, be careful. You don't want to bounce with your feet close together. You want your feet to be a little bit wider than your shoulder width. That's a good sparring stance. Feet a little bit wider, and we're bouncing. When we bounce, we just come in up, off, our heels off the ground, and then back on the ground. We don't want to actually jump in the air. It's not going to be very effective. We're just bringing our heels up, staying loose, ready to fire off a technique at any time. So everyone go ahead, get ready into that sparring stance. Feet a little bit wider than your shoulders. One hand in, the other hand's loose, and bounce. Just bounce. Get comfortable. There we go, just like that. That's it. Now, if you have a partner, you can have them stand in front of you and be the target, and have them move forward or move back, move side to side. And the sparring student is going to keep bouncing, but turn and always make sure that they're facing that target. So Miss Stephanie's bouncing. If I'm her partner, maybe I'll move this way. She turns. If I move this way, she turns. If I move forward, she scoots back. If I move this way, she scoots forward. Anyway, she's still got her feet wide in that stance. Notice that she's not going step, 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 step. We don't want to do that in sparring. If we step like this, our opponent's going to see that as an opportunity to attack, and I'm going to be off balance. I won't be able to defend myself. So when I scoot back, I want to slide my feet. When I scoot forward, I want to slide my feet. When I turn, I'm sliding my feet as well. Okay, so now that we've got that basic sparring stance done, we're going to talk about the first sparring basic, and that is the offensive back fence. So Miss Stephanie's got her sparring stance. She's bouncing. She's ready. I'm going to stand here a little bit away from her. I'm going to bring my hand up. She's going to lunge forward. Back fist with that front hand. She pulls it back, and she's hitting with the back of her fist. Now, sparring is not about power. It's not about trying to knock down your opponent. It's about trying to be faster than your opponent. So when you throw that back fist, it's all about your speed. Don't worry about hitting it hard. Worry about hitting it fast. So let's do it again. Bouncing, back fist. Good. Bouncing, back fist. Good. Remember, when it comes time to spar, the other person you're sparring against is going to be trying to be faster than you. Make sure you are faster than them. Ready? Bouncing, fast. That's right. You never know when the opportunity is going to open up. You got to be able to be fast enough to seize that chance. All right, so that's the first sparring basic. Just off the bounce, throwing that offensive back fist. The next one is the skip double round kick. Now this one's a little bit more complicated. We already know how to do a skip round kick, but after we do the first skip round kick, we skip up, throw off the kick, then we're going to hop a second time to fire the second kick. Okay, so we skip round kick, and then before we set our foot down, we hop forward, throw another round kick. So Miss Stephanie's going to throw one round kick here, and the second round kick is going to go right here. So she throws skip round kick 1, hop forward for the second one. We're training ourselves to be offensive with our kicks, to keep going after the opponent. Ready? Skip round kick 1 and 2, just like that. It's all about, after that kick, keeping our leg in the air, hopping forward, firing off the second kick. Let's do it again. Skip double round kick. Pow, pow. There we go. And again, ready? Sparring basic number 2, go. Pow, pow, that's it. Now Miss Stephanie's going to try to go extra fast. Ready? Get set, go. Whoop, pow, pow. Oh, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Fast, pow, pow.
Remember, when we are sparring against our opponent, maybe we're at the tournament trying to get that first place trophy, when you throw a skip round kick, your opponent's going to try to scoot back to get out of the way. That's why we hop forward for that second kick. They scoot out of the way the first one, second kick hits them, gets that point. You go home with a trophy. All right, guys, great work. Practice your bounce. Practice your back fist, number 1. And practice your skip double round kick. That's number 2. Next week, we're going to continue and work on sparring basics 3, 4, and 5. See you guys then.